Whenever I talk about flex jobs, I want to do the old music from Batman. Flex jobs. Okay, I'll spare you the singing and just say Flex Jobs is a site with flexible employment opportunities throughout the United States. It's a paid service, but it's a very good service for lots of different types of work. So use the link in the show notes. Check out Flex Jobs. Make your own decision about its value to you. I think you will find it very helpful if you're looking for flexible employment. And we'll be back in just one moment. This is Novia's Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2220. This is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Today I answer a question from someone about finding vacant positions that aren't posted. The hidden job market. Hope you find this helpful and give it an honest review wherever you listen to the show, and we'll be back in just one moment. Support for today's show comes from EdUreka. EdUreka is a service where, for those of you who work in technology, you already know you've got to keep your skills up to speed or else you're going to be washed out at some time. So I'll simply say EdUreka makes it inexpensive and effective for you to learn what you need to learn in order to stay current in your field or to learn skills in order to transfer to something completely different. Follow the link in the show notes. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And we'll be back in just one moment. I want to teach you 2 habits today that I think will be very helpful to you. The first one is, in case you haven't noticed, not every interview you do winds up with success. Not every resume you send out winds up getting an interview. Not every networking call you make gets a result. Not every informational interview gets you any further than when you walked in the door. Now, it's real easy to beat yourself up. As a matter of fact, that's the habit most of us engage in when something doesn't go right by our definition. Here's what I'd like you to do instead. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to piss and moan about the fact that this hasn't worked out. Now, I'm not telling you not to learn from the experience, because if you made mistakes along the way, you should do a recap that allows you to figure out what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you got 5 minutes because you can't change what you didn't control to begin with. What you can change is your own behavior in all of this. So that's behavior number 1 I want you to work with. The second one is how you start your day. Now, for those of you who are not working, starting your day in the right way makes such a world of difference. I've got a morning routine where I spend a little time at my computer. I go to the gym. These days I'm having some physical pain, so I'm not running like I normally do. I'm just doing a 20-minute walk. I'm doing some work with weights. I'm watching what I eat. I'm taking care of myself physically. You need to do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I'm recording this a week before Christmas. Think of it, most of you are going to coast into the new year, which is exactly the wrong attitude to have. Instead, think in terms of what you can be doing to continue with habits that'll serve you well comes the new year. You don't want to be breaking bad habits while you're trying to get your resume out, while you're working on your resume, while you're trying to network, yada, yada, yada. Instead, what you want to be doing is using this time to build habits that will serve you very well going into the new year. So again, the 2 things I want you to do is give yourself 5 minutes to whine and then give it up. You can't change what you can't change. And then secondly, use the first few minutes of the day to set yourself off well and develop habits that will serve you so that in this way, going into the new year and beyond, you're well equipped. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few things I can do to help you with your job search beyond simply being your coach. First of all, I've got a new book out called The Right Answers to Tough Interview Questions. It is like a cookbook with answers to tons of interview questions that you're going to be asked on interviews. And if you pair it up with my other new book, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, they are a terrific pair of books to help you with interviewing. In addition, I have a new service where you can practice mock interviews. If you go to thebiggamehunter.us/mock, I've got a service there, very inexpensive, like $99, where we have mock interviews set up. I'm going to be adding more to it very soon, but you can record your answers to them, and then I can critique them and help you perform better on them. You probably have noticed my show notes are pretty thorough with products and services that can help you with your search. And connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/thebiggamehunter. Lastly, my website has a ton of great information. That's thebiggamehunter.us. Now, if you're not ready to go there and go through the blog, put the address in your phone, thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman. So this way, when you're ready to go, you have a way of getting back to my website. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great!